Let's talk about a donkey. This donkey wakes up early every day, carries heavy loads up the hill, works under the hot sun, and never complains. He is hardworking, committed, and dedicated. Guess what? He dies a donkey. Nobody says, wow, this donkey was so hardworking. Let's make him the CEO. Why? Because the world does not reward just hard work. It rewards results, impact, and smart strategies. If hard work was all it took, every farmer would be richer than Elon Musk. Every maid would be richer than Jeff Bezos. Every construction worker would own Dubai. But they don't. Why? Because there's more to success than sweating. You can run 20 kilometers on a treadmill and still end up in the exact same place. You're drenched in sweat, your legs are shaking, you're breathing like you just fought a lion, and your stomach is growling like a wild dog. But guess what? You're still in the same room, looking at the same wall, going absolutely nowhere. That, my friends, is the perfect metaphor for what many people call grinding or hustling these days. This is exactly how life works when you mistake movement for progress. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're getting anywhere. Many people wake up before the sun, hustle all day, drink 5 cups of coffee like it's the national energy drink, sleep at 2 a.m., and repeat it all the next day. But years go by, and they're still stuck, still broke, still frustrated, still confused, and wondering why success hasn't arrived like a pizza delivery. Why? Because they are busy, not productive. They're always doing something, but never accomplishing anything meaningful. It's like they're in a constant state of motion, but there's no direction, no strategy, no growth, just movement. Let me ask you this. Do you know someone who is always on the grind, constantly working on something, always saying, I'm so busy, but year after year, their life never changes? Their bank account still cries. Their business ideas never launch. Their dreams are still loading. Be honest. Now, don't point fingers, especially if you're in the same house as that person. We don't want anyone sleeping on the couch tonight. Being busy is easy. Anyone can fill a calendar, but being productive, that takes vision, planning, focus, and most importantly, wisdom. Now let's upgrade your thinking. Here's the new formula. Hard work plus smart work plus right strategy plus good timing plus great attitude, success. Let's break it down. 1, hard work. Yes, still important. You cannot replace it, but it's the engine, not the driver. Go into smart work. Use your brain, not just your back. Work in ways that multiply results. Automate tasks. Learn skills. Make your effort go farther. Imagine digging a well with a spoon. That's hard work. But using a machine, that's smart work. Don't just grind, learn to glide. 3, right strategy. Some people are planting mangoes and expecting oranges. You need to have the right plan. Don't just do what everyone else is doing. Do what works. The world doesn't reward effort. It rewards results. 4, right people. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, not just cheer for you. If your circle only knows gossip and not growth, you need a new circle. There's a reason your network is your net worth. 5, good timing. Even planting seeds has a season. Some people are out here planting in winter and crying that the seed didn't grow. Success requires patience and timing. Be strategic. Know when to act. Don't be early. Don't be late. Let's address the elephant in the room. You know someone who's lazy but rich, right? Yeah, me too. He sleeps all day, eats pizza, watches Netflix, and still drives a Mercedes. Meanwhile, you are fasting, praying, working overtime, and your bank account is fasting too. Why? Because some people learn how to leverage systems. They work smart, not hard. They find opportunities instead of just looking for jobs. They create assets, not just income. They do what I call lazy thinking with smart systems. They create passive income. They build businesses. They sell products online while sleeping. They do what the donkey never learns, leverage. Don't hate the rich, lazy guy. Learn from him. He probably owns the donkey you're working for. In chess, one of the most powerful lessons about life is hidden in plain sight right on the board. Let's talk about the pawn. The pawn works hard. It moves forward 1 square at a time, step by step, inch by inch. It's slow, it's steady, and it's limited. The pawn represents the hard-working individual who is doing everything by the book. Showing up every day, putting in the hours, following the rules, never questioning anything. And yet in most games, the pawn is the first piece to die. Why? Because it has no flexibility, no strategy, and no power moves. It's a soldier, not a strategist. Now let's talk about the queen. Ah, yes, the queen. She's not just powerful, she's smart. She moves with precision, confidence, and versatility. She can cover the entire board. She doesn't just go forward, she goes backward, sideways, diagonal, any direction she needs to. The queen doesn't wait to be told what to do. She doesn't just work hard, she plays smart. And that's exactly why she dominates the board. Here's the reality. The pawn and the queen are on the same board, playing the same game, under the same rules. But one dies early, while the other controls the game. That's life. If you don't learn to think like the queen, if you don't learn how to adapt, how to think strategically, how to calculate your moves in advance, you will always live like the pawn. You will always be the one doing the work, while someone else reaps the reward. You'll be playing in a game you don't even understand. So here's the truth. If you don't learn strategy, you will always be a pawn in someone else's game. Now let's kill another myth. Just go to school, get good grades, and you'll be successful. Lies. If that was true, every teacher would be a millionaire. Every professor would be flying private jets. But guess what? Some of the most educated people are still struggling. Why? Because education teaches you to pass exams. Life teaches you to pass challenges. I'm not saying don't go to school. Go to school, learn, graduate, but then go to the school of real life. Learn business, learn people, learn money, learn marketing, learn digital skills, learn investment, learn discipline. Don't be a walking certificate with no results. Be a walking solution. Some people hit the gym every day, lifting weights like they're preparing for the apocalypse. Let me be blunt. You cannot grow richer than your mindset. If you think like a victim, you'll act like a victim. If you think like an employee forever, you'll never own anything. If you think I'm not lucky, you'll never attract opportunities. The first investment you must make is in your mindset. Read books, watch mentors, attend webinars, learn from people who have been where you want to go. And please, stop learning from broke motivational speakers. Look at the fruit of the tree before you eat from it root. But the real strength is building skills, communication, leadership, negotiation, creativity, coding, design, financial literacy. Your skill is your currency. It's what people pay for. If you have no skill, you will always be underpaid or unpaid. Don't be strong in the gym and weak in your wallet. You can have goals, dreams, plans, and vision boards with glitter and glue. But without discipline, it's just decoration. Hard work without discipline is like water in a basket. It leaks. Discipline is waking up early even when the bed is warm. Discipline is saving money even when Netflix is calling. Discipline is saying no to parties and yes to purpose. Success doesn't come to the most talented, it comes to the most disciplined. Some of you are hustling for 10 years and still broke. That's not hustle, that's suffering. Real hustle builds something. A business, a brand, a product, a service, a platform. If your hustle cannot feed you in your sleep, it's a trap, not a hustle. Start building something that outlives your energy. When you waste time, you are not just wasting money, you are wasting life. Stop spending 5 hours on TikTok and then praying for success. God is not a magician. Invest your time wisely. Learn a skill. Start a YouTube channel. Build your brand. Write a book. Launch a podcast. Start small but start smart. The world is changing. The internet is the new gold mine. Stop scrolling. Start building. Let me end with this. In today's world, working hard is like using a Nokia 3310 in the era of iPhones. It works, but it's outdated. You need to upgrade your mindset, skill set, network, habits. Hard work is the foundation, but the architecture of success